bedroom right now, and me and Sydney are doing math homework, and then I have English homework, and she has English homework because we don't have the same teacher, but we have the same math teacher because she's weird.
Alright, so here's Karli and Sydney, and they have now filmed the intro of the video over about 5 times, and this is why. See what's on the floor? Chocolate wrappers. Someone's on a sugar high. Guess which one of these two? Is it A or B? Which one has the giggles? They couldn't stop laughing.
We always laugh.
She laughs a lot, though.
Oh.
Alright, you guys better be ready to come down and eat in like 10 minutes. Bunch of weirdos. Ooh, I look like a vampire. What is with the lighting? Stop laughing. Oh, goodness. So I'm gonna come down here, make dinner real quick. We're going to Chase's last game. Then he has his banquet tomorrow, and he's all done with football. And he says he might not ever play football again, so who knows? I really didn't want him to play this year. I think I told you guys before, because he's so little. It's very bright out, sorry about that. But he did, hopefully he had fun with his friends and got it out of his system, and now he can concentrate on wrestling once he's in, well, he'll wrestle for 8th grade this year, and then he'll wrestle for high school next year.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about myself. I play softball, I have a dog and a cat, and I met Karli this year, on the very first day of 7th grade, and I usually like boys with brown hair and green eyes, and their first name starts with a C and ends with an ace. Ow, wait, look at my elbow. Are you cheating on someone? I'm getting harassed. oh, sorry. Okay, ready? Square. Ready? Let's do it. Push. Don't go. Come on. Wait, no, not at the... No. Okay, that was awkward. Dangerous. That was awkward.
Someone has a crush on Chase.
What?
Nothing.
Somebody go hit. Get him, Connor! Yeah. I thought this was mouse too.
Alright, so their last game is over, and Chase lost, and those were the worst refs I've ever seen. Celine must pay them very well, let's put it that way. So if you guys want to follow Sydney here on Musical.ly, tell them your Musical.ly account.
It's Sydney, wait, is it underscore or dot? I don't remember.
Dot.
It's Sydney.sham.
And then what's your Instagram?
Same thing.
Same thing?
Yep.
How do you spell Sydney?
SYDNEY.
So go follow her. She has a crush on Chase. So there's the culprits right there. They got paid really well tonight.
So we just dropped Chase and my dad off at my house, also their house, so they could get in their car and drive to the school and put away their stuff. And there's Sydney. We have to take her home. Are you sad? Did you just say oh well?
No, I said what? Oh, yeah.
Are you sad?
Oh, I see you on my story.
Okay, so we're going to play some music and we'll see you after we drop Sydney off.
Hi guys, so we just got home from the football game and I'm actually getting ready for bed. The kids have already showered. they're in bed for the night, and I was like, we never even ended the video for today. Usually Karli reminds me or grabs the camera. Like last night she ended up filming in her room for like 15 minutes or something, and I had to edit so much of it out because she just meow. And I know I'm gonna do the same thing right now, but I'm gonna try to be quick. But actually on the way home from football, I jotted down a few little notes here because I noticed here lately a lot of you guys have been asking the same questions over and over, so I thought I would do like a little frequently asked questions video. And I think it was a few videos ago when we hit 700,000 subscribers, one of you guys actually had a great idea, suggested that we sit down all together as a family and kind of do almost like a little intro video, have everybody tell a little bit about themselves, and talk about like our YouTube, how we got started, kind of, I don't know, bring everybody up to date who's new to our channel, new subscribers, and that sort of thing. And I think it's a great idea. However, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, well, we can't do it this day, we can't do it that day. Thinking we might be able to do it Sunday, but I'm not positive. It's really hard to get Andrew like to be here at the house at the same time as everybody else being available. So I'm gonna work on that, and hopefully we'll have that video for you guys soon. But in the meantime, like I said, I just wanted to go over some of these questions that we get asked a lot. And one of them, of course, actually a couple of them, have to do with our new home that we're building. If you guys don't know, we bought property earlier this year. We bought 10 acres of property that was completely trees, and we basically, as Ken says, we blew out the center, made space for our house and a pond and a backyard, and we eventually want to get a barn and hopefully some chickens, maybe some goats down the road. And we're probably not quite halfway through. Our house, our contract with our builder, our house is supposed to be done in April. We've had people that have built houses with this builder before that say you'll run over your scheduled time, and then we know someone who their house was actually done early. So I think a lot of it has to do with like when the contractors are available, if you run into any bumps along the way. And so far everything's been going really well, no catastrophes. Tentatively, or scheduled in my mind, the house is supposed to be done in April. That's what's in our contract. I'm hoping it's done for us to move in while the kids are on spring break, which would be like April 15th, right around that date. Ideally, that would be perfect. Also, in terms of the house, a lot of you guys ask, are we going to do home tour and all that? Well, first of all, we've been trying to do the best we can in terms of like sharing the building process with you guys, but we don't want to overwhelm you with like too much of that footage. We try to have a little bit of everything in our videos of what's going on in our lives, from the kids, you know, sports and activities, to some of the adult things that we have going on. The thing is a lot of the house stuff right now that's going on is kind of boring. They should be starting drywall eventually coming up here soon. And then once we get to that stage, I want to start doing like planning the design for each room, like the decor, the furniture I want to buy, and I want to be able to share all that stuff with you guys. So I'm really excited about that stage. Like right now I'm kind of, we've been making a lot of decisions, like picking out countertops. We have to pick out our floors yet. That should be coming up here either this week or next week. Like some of that stuff is hard to share with you guys as we go along, but like once the drywall's done and we get to that part of actually installing the floor and installing faucets and painting wall colors and stuff like that, we're definitely going to share all that stuff because that's pretty exciting. In terms of a house tour, there will be room tours. There'll be a house tour before we move in, there'll be a house tour after we move in, and then there's probably going to be a ton of house related videos even after we move in, because it's not like we're gonna move in and everything's gonna be like decorated immediately, or we would go broke. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that, like, you know, we'll do as time allows. And that leads me to the next topic of you guys are asking about if we're gonna go on vacations coming up, like next year for spring break. People will say, oh, you should come visit us in the Netherlands and that sort of thing. I really wish we could. I wish we could tour all over the world and meet so many of you guys, but right now with our house construction, there's so many parts of our house that we're responsible for paying for that are like not included in our contract with our builder, like our pond and a lot of the excavation around the property. We want to get a pool put in next spring. We want to eventually get our driveway, which is stone. We want to get it asphalt put on it, or whatever it's called. So many things that we want to be able to do with our house. We want to build a barn. We want to be able to get some chickens and maybe some goats. And like, to me, like, our home is going to be our vacation, because we're going to just be doing so many exciting things and sharing all that stuff with you guys that we're going to kind of focus all of our finances towards that kind of stuff. But then again, on the other hand, you never know when a vacation might pop up. We are going to, if you didn't catch my video the other day, we will be going to Vegas coming up next month sometime. Andrew just turned 21 on Sunday, and one of his friends is going to be 21 here soon, and then we're planning on taking them to Vegas and showing them around, and actually probably go into some shows and things like that. So we do have that coming up. Oh, and we'll probably do like another house tour of our current house that we're living in now, and then like once we get it all nice and organized and perfect right before we put it up for sale. And then kind of we'll be doing that for you guys, but also for ourselves too, because it'll be kind of, you know, like our last little memory here at this house. And then probably even like once we move out and stuff too, we'll do like a last, like when it's all empty. It'll be so crazy. So another question is, a lot of you guys want to know why Andrew calls Ken KK, and that's just been his nickname his whole entire life, and Ken is not Andrew's real father. We did a video called Dealing with Divorce. It was one of our OFN Talks videos. If you guys are interested, if you want to watch any of our previous OFN Talks, we have a whole playlist, or if you have any topics that you would like us to do future OFN Talks, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. But we did one called Dealing with Divorce, and Andrew and I sat down and kind of told the story of everything, and talked about like his dad and I's relationship and some things to do with that, and how Andrew's dealt with having, you know, two different families the majority of his life growing up and that sort of thing. So if you want to know those details, go watch that video. But in terms of, yeah, he calls him KK. That's been his nickname pretty much his whole life. His parents call him that, my parents, and tons of his friends still call him that. So Andrew has always called him that as well. And then last but not least, we get a lot of questions about wanting to know if Ken and I work. And yes, we both work. I consider YouTube my full-time job because I do handle all of the editing and putting up the videos and all that goes along with that on my own. I do the majority of the filming, but I've been getting Ken to try more and more to share things throughout his day, or film like with the boys when Karli and I aren't around, and he's been great at doing that for me. But previously though, before I started doing YouTube full-time, Ken and I together started a physician recruiting company. This February will actually be 10 years ago, and we started it out of our home, and we worked together until about a year and a half ago. I stopped working with him, and now I focus on YouTube full-time. But he still has the business, he still has people that help him out, but he handles that all on his own. And my only like hand in that is I still do all of the like accounting, billing, taxes, keep track of expenses, all that fun stuff, which is a lot of what I do during the day. It actually takes a lot more time, like doing all that kind of, if you've never done like bookkeeping or accounting stuff before, it's sometimes not fun. I mean, I enjoy it, but it's just tedious work that takes a lot of time and organization. But I do that for his business and for YouTube as well. So I think that answers all of the questions that we get frequently. If you guys have any other questions you want to ask below, I do read all of your comments, even though I don't reply to all of them. A lot of times I'm reading the comments in the car, you know, not while I'm driving, but while Ken is driving, and I'm reading them, you know, at night or in the bathtub or whatever. So I'm not always replying, but I'm reading them all the time. So just want to say thanks guys so much for your support. We're so excited. We were trying to guess the other day of when we were gonna hit, when we might hit 1 million subscribers, And it's so hard to predict because it's like we'll have 1 month where we'll get like 20,000 subscribers for the month, and then we'll have another month where we get like 45,000. So based off that, who knows? Maybe next summer, it's hard to say. But at any rate, we appreciate all of you guys for being here, watching our videos. Thumbs up our videos when you watch them if you enjoy them. That always helps. When you thumbs it up, that actually lets YouTube know, hey, yeah, I like this video. I think other people might like it too. So then they share it in other people's like suggested videos. So like I said, that always helps us. We appreciate your comments. We appreciate you coming here and watching our videos every day. And we love you guys, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.